I need men and women made of steel. Nothing moves. You continue to push forward, never knowing what it means to retreat. Only forward can you go. Look at people of weak mind, very weak disposition. I need men and women made of steel. Nothing moves. You continue to push forward, never knowing what it means to retreat. Only forward can you go. Look at people of weak mind, very weak disposition. I need men and women made of steel. Nothing moves. You continue to push forward, never knowing what it means to retreat. Only forward can you go. Look at people of weak mind, very weak disposition. I need men and women made of steel. Nothing moves. You continue to push forward, never knowing what it means to retreat. Only forward can you go. Look at people of weak mind, very weak disposition. I need men and women made of steel. Nothing moves. You continue to push forward, never knowing what it means to retreat. Only forward can you go. Look at people of weak mind, very weak disposition. I need men and women made of steel.
CRC Minister, unmute yourself. CRC Minister, we
unmute yourself.
Unmute yourself, sir.
Sorry, I didn't even know. Sorry. So where is our elected acting Prime Minister? Where is he? Honorable acting Prime Minister. Biafran want to see you, your beautiful face again. Yes. Wow. Congratulations. Once again. We move. Yes, yes.
Oh, God.
Acting Prime Minister.
Yes. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Acting PM, you're muted. You have to unmute yourself.
Yeah, okay. Yes, unmute yourself. Okay. So the next step, now that Biafrans have spoken, they have. Yes.
Thank you.
Now the next step is to swear in our acting Prime Minister, Honorable Ogechukwu Nkere. Our acting Prime Minister elect out of office. Honorable Ogechukwu Nkere, the acting Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. Please stand up, place your right hand on your chest and repeat after me.
On your chest, sir.
Yeah,
okay.
Right. Yeah, thank you. Yes, okay, thank you. I, Honorable Isaiah Anyogo, aka Ogechukwu Nkere, the acting Bridge Prime Minister-elect, in the absence of the Prime Minister, do hereby solemnly swear. I take an oath to serve as the acting Bridge Prime Minister and to relinquish such position upon the return of our Prime Minister to active duty. Position, I pledge to serve the people of Biafra truthfully, diligently, and to the best of my ability. So help me God. Honorable Isaiah, you can now repeat after me. I take an oath to serve as the acting Brigade Prime Minister. Should I cut it short? Yeah, okay, go ahead.
I take an oath to serve as the acting Brigade Prime Minister
and to relinquish such position upon the return of our Prime Minister to active duty.
And to relinquish such position upon the return of our Prime Minister to active duty.
Position, I pledge to serve the people of Biafra.
In this position, I pledge to serve the people of Biafra. Truthfully, diligently,
best of my ability,
and to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Amen. He said, thank you very much.
Yeah.
So, thank God.
Thank you, Honorable.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Yeah.
Thank you all. And I have a message for Biafrans. The message from the Biafra Republic government in exile, acting Prime Minister-elect, Honorable Isaiah Enyogo, aka Ogechukwu Nkere. I salute our leader, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I salute our Honorable Prime Minister, His Excellency, Ekpa Njoko.
Every media handle supposed to focus and spread the good news that Biafra is no longer a government in exile, that Biafra now is a nation, that the world should recognize that Biafra nation. Remember, once a nation is being declared from exile, it is no longer a government in exile. Every Lazar office automatically turned to embassy. This time that we had, this festival time, is a time to spread the news that Biafra is no longer a government in exile. That Biafra now is a nation in Biafra land. So therefore, anybody still hanging on the platform of government in exile should exist from there. It is no longer government in exile because it has been declared. It is a nation, the United States of Biafra nation. We are here this evening to educate those of you who are ignorant about what you're supposed to do at this time. The distraction should stop. The confusion should end.
I greet all of you. I greet you, those of you that are here with me this hour. This is just 9 minutes to the program. I welcome you, and please make sure you welcome other people. like the video and share it to many platforms of your choice. This hour, we are going to quickly run this program before the fundraising. So I have some people in the comments. Those of you, the only two people, Oliver also, I greet you. You are the first to make comment here. And another person, Ife Buchi Currency, I greet you. Mwigwe, I greet you. Please make sure you like the video and, of course, share it on any platform of your choice. We are here to discuss something very, very important. You know, I have a few things to share, and I would like to also make comment on those things. Just make sure you like the video while we wait for other people to join us. Oh, great job, I see you. You're welcome. Okay, so I will have something to share with us. Yesterday, I stumbled on a program of Go 247 and with some people, and they were discussing something that I would like us to listen to. Even though I am not a fan of, I don't normally share program from X because it's always giving headache. Let me see if this one will allow us to enjoy. So I don't like to play program from X. It's always a very big problem. But if you can hear this, please let me know if you can hear that. Okay, let me play it first and see if the sound is coming out to your end. Please, if you can hear it, you let me know. Is it giving problem?
Before I now saw him and to focus on the Biafra restoration fully.
Okay, please listen. The voice you are hearing is a true survivor. Let's see if it's possible for you to hear it.
And so many things we are reviewing. He joined IBOB. That every one of us will join IBOB officially. Took an oath, which they denied. Did everything I had to do. Even though he said he wasn't ready to people who surrendered later, he said do it. And they denied it. They are acting right, left, and center. To cut the whole story short, the main assignment of my sister started after the kidnapping.
Please, if you can you hear the sound? I want somebody to confirm. Can you hear what he's saying? Can you hear what he's saying? It seems like I don't have anybody on the comment section. Okay, let me see if I can do it by myself. Let me try and see if I can play that from handsets. That's the reason why I want to play that. And at the end, you will understand why I want to play what they said here. Okay, let me see.
Whatever your opinion might be. But at the same time, the truth will always remain the truth, and the fact will always remain the fact. No matter how you try to deny it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did a very great job to lay the foundation. And Mazi Simon Ekpa keyed in into that very foundation from the moment he
Okay, thank you so much for confirming that. Gregory, thank you so much. And Ife Buche.
Simon Ekpa has not contested the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not one day.
Listen.
He has never contested the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi. Instead, he called himself the disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And it's not just about calling himself the disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He acts as a disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Some of us who even didn't believe what he was doing all this while, today, some of them have seen clearly what Mazi Simon Ekpa did. This is a man who left his career, who has built a career for himself in Finland. The career that Mazi Simon Ekpa built is something that most of us are having as our prayer point where we are living abroad. So many of us, our prayer point is to attain that level where we can be able to pursue any position in the country that we are, speak out for the people to hear our voice. Mazi Simon Ekpa built that career for himself. Served in Finland in various capacities. Okay. Served in the military. Got into politics in the ruling party. Was able to mingle with the people that make things happen in Finland. And after all this that he had achieved in Finland, he decided to keep them aside. Before you and I, he publicly announced that he's withdrawing from the politics of Finland and to focus on the Biafra restoration fully.
He did. Oh, yes, he did. Unless I think there's a network in the problem here.
What issues are you there? What issues? Sorry, can you hear me? Very well. Go ahead. So you can all agree with me that it is not only Mazi Simon Ekpa that is in Biafra that is living abroad, that is connected politically. It is not only Mazi Simon Ekpa that is living abroad that is well connected in the country where he is. We have so many Biafrans across the whole world in different places who has a very important position in the countries where they are. Who can make things happen? Who can speak to authorities? But how many of them are ready to make the sacrifice that Mazi Simon Ekpa did? Just like Mazi Nanduka himself. Mazi Simon Ekpa gave up every single thing, announced it publicly, and focused on the Biafra restoration. When he came in, he didn't come in to announce himself. So many of us that were here when he came in, none of us knew his capacity, where he belongs.
Which
he
is
didn't come
true.
to advertise himself.
Which is true.
Mazi Simon Ekpa came in just like a broadcaster, like most of us are doing. The very first place I saw the video of Mazi Simon Ekpa, then he didn't have up to 30 subscribers in his platform. The very first place I saw his program was in one platform that was from Igbo YouTubers, where we grow our YouTubes. Igbo YouTubers, that was where I saw his video. What we do there is people share their videos in that platform. You watch and you subscribe and then promote. That was the very first place I saw a video. Then Mazi Nanduka has not even mentioned it. Then he has not even started doing things or speaking up. Then I watched his video in that group. I was in that group. Then I also watched his video. We watched videos. Then we watched each other's videos. But he wasn't long in that very platform and he left. Before I now saw him joining the program of IPOB, speaking along with Mazi Nanduka. Mazi Nanduka then recognized him and pronounced him, advised Biafrans to listen to him. Mazi Simon Ekpa came as a simple person. No, none of us knew about him. It was after he had come, after he began to broadcast and broadcast. It was even Biafrans that were making inquiry about his personality, and people began to know who he is. And from there, other things followed. And Mazi Nanduka also made inquiries. When Mazi Simon Ekpa came, instead of so many people embracing him, some people were jealous. They were so scared about his capacity and what he can do. Instead of being happy, appreciating him, accepting him, so many people were so scared. Some felt intimidated with his presence.
And that is what people are actually doing now when DPM is being mentioned, because people think that she's not supposed to be here. How can she be the one leading? Why must she be the one declaring Biafra? Like some people have said that the woman cannot declare Biafra. Okay? That they cannot be in a Biafra that the woman declared. You can say that is entirely your business, but the truth of the matter remains that somebody who is vocal, who can represent, who understands what you're supposed to know. When you talk about that thing, the quality and everything, she is the one. Is it Ogenkere? Sona Parawa? Imam Madam? Who is that person actually? Most of them pick fight on her simply because of her achievements. Her profile is a problem to them. There's a story that Mazi Simon Ekpa, Biafran Prime Minister, shared last time about how she appeared in one meeting like that. The moment that Chinasa Woru is setting his eyes on him, he was very angry. I don't know how many of us managed to listen to that program when I listened to that program. But I'm just saying, let's continue listening to the True Survivor. Pay attention.
Mazen Nandi Ukanu, who he joined as a disciple, was not threatened. He never felt threatened. Even while Mazen Nandi was with us, he told us to follow Mazen Simon but listen to him. He did not make that broadcast while he was inside. He was with us when he made that very broadcast. So listen to him. Some group fought. They fought and did everything they can do to see that they separate Mazen Nandi from Mazen Simon. For reason best known to them, because they felt that somebody who knows better than them is there.
Exactly.
Mazen Nandi being who he is, continue to deal with Mazen Simon. And Simon did everything he could. Going to meetings with Mazen Simon and so many things that he revealed after the kingdom of Mazen Simon after the kingdom of Mazen Nandi, he was having series of meeting discussions with Mazen Nandi, and so many things were revealed to him. He joined IPOB. Every one of us know he joined IPOB officially. Took an oath, which they denied. Did everything they had to do. Even though he said he wasn't ready to take the oath. Certain things, and later he decided to do it. And they denied it. They attacked him right, left, and center. To cut the whole story short, the main assignment of Mazen Simon started after the kingdom of Mazen Nandi. There was one interesting thing he did. While people were battling to take positions, people were battling to position themselves, to make themselves known, to give them to themselves, he was silent. People were calling him from right, left, and center to join their group. And his question was, should it be about group or about actualization of Biafra? That's what the question he asked him, because after the kingdom of Mazen Nandi, so many people begin to spring up, tracking who is going to be on top. In one of Mazen Simon broadcasts, he said there was one who was in a meeting with them almost 8 good hours, 8 to 9 hours. What are they discussing? Join us. Let us do this and do that. His question was, we should be talking about our spirit, the Mazen Nandi, not the kingdom. Why are we talking about secular groups and this and that? He focused on the legacy of Mazen Nandi, made sure that the legacy of Mazen Nandi can be made, because he saw Mazen Nandi that the plan he has and the sincerity in him cannot be matched with any other. People hated him for that. People hated him for being the disciple of Mazen Nandi. People fought Mazen Simon for keeping the legacy of Mazen Nandi. So many people, till this day, people hate him because of Mazen Nandi. The same thing, some of them channel the same hate to Mazen Nandi today as we speak. As we are broadcasting, there are some groups today who are hating Mazen Nandi, talking against Mazen Nandi, simply because he accepted Mazen Simon
and
refused to condemn Mazen Simon.
It's true.
In all the way they pushed him, he never, one day, you cannot find a video anywhere or a message anywhere where Mazen Nandi spoke against Mazen Simon.
Not at all.
At the point in time, one of them challenged Mazen Nandi and said, if you do not speak against Mazen Simon in this very court, that will be the beginning of his attack. And that guy is attacking Mazen Nandi today openly, calling him different kinds of names, calling for his head.
Gospel.
Why I'm saying all these things is for us to know the foundation upon which we are standing. So many of us attend all the way from Mazen Nandi when he was taken out, followed Mazen Simon, fought all the battle, continued to follow him till this day.
Why him, Oliver? I greet you.
When I say these two people are the men who are proving him themselves. They earn the respect they have. They didn't come to tell me.
Fire, you're welcome. Kevin, I greet you. Namo the Lucky Palace. Oh, great job. All of you on the comment section, I greet all of you.
What you see, you follow. But one of the painful things that I see today, after the kingdom of Mazen Nandi, Mazen Simon made sure that the legacy of Mazen Nandekano is not tampered with.
Okay, listen.
When the people who were supposed to carry this cross, they used to carry it, Mazen Nandekano was there. They were busy removing the names of Mazen Nandekano in important places.
Okay.
They were busy. But Mazen Nandekano stood his ground. Continue to make revelations. Each time they make this step to remove the name of Mazen Nandekano, one place of that he find it.
That is true.
He said that he will make the kidnap of Mazen Nandekano useless in the hand of the Nigerian government and the support.
And he did. True.
Every one of us here joined him. We made sure that kidnapping was useless. Mazen Simon Ekpa, while he was with us, he fought everything, did everything he could to make sure that Mazen Nandekano legacy stands and never forgotten. He continued to do that until the day he was taken away from our midst. At a stage, Mazen Simon Ekpa fought to the extent that in a public broadcast he said, including the feeding of Mazen Nandekano, everything about Mazen Nandekano.
Yes, he did. He said that.
The Biafran people take charge of it under his control.
Ben, you will greetings. Henry, you're welcome.
Simon Ekpa took over.
Mighty Thunder, I greet you.
He took over. He didn't wait for anybody because he knows what he's doing. He knows where he stands. He knows who he's following. He called himself a disciple, not by mouth. When you say you are following somebody, you have to show by your action.
That is true.
You don't just say, "Oh, I'm a follower of Mazen Nandekano. I'm a follower of Mazen Nandekano." You are. By your actions and what you do, it doesn't show that you're following him. From everything that Mazen Simon Ekpa did, he shows he stands 100% with Mazen Nandekano. He never looked back. Every single lawyer that was working with Mazen Nandekano, Mazen Simon Ekpa was aware and he was in communication with them.
Listen,
Even when
please,
the lawyers deviated,
pay attention.
he touched them, he spoke to them, he called them out, and when they come back to their senses, he communicated with them. Every single one of those lawyers today, if you are following them and watching them, you see them confessing one time or the other that Nandekano sent them to Mazen Simon Ekpa on one mission. Today, some of us even quote Mazen Simon.
Now, the reason why this our brother Truth of Africa is saying all those things, he is actually trying to compare how Simon Ekpa, the African Prime Minister, how he treated Mazen Nandekano when he was here and Mazen Nandekano is in the DSS. What he, Simon Ekpa, did to make sure that he maintained the plan and template of Mazen Nandekano, and to make sure that he moved the plan to a higher level that Mazen Nandekano will be very proud of him. Then the role that he played, he was in contact with Mazen Nandekano's lawyer. He was involved in things that Mazen Nandekano, that has to do with Mazen Nandekano. He was actually very focused and all that. He's trying to do comparison of that, the role that PM played, and what is now playing now that PM is now in. Now, everything, don't worry, he's going to arrive at a place that I want him to come to arrive. Then we now have something to say. But please, I want you to pay attention to everything that this brother is saying. So far, so good. What he said now is spot on. Okay? I'm not criticizing him on this, but I want us to learn something from that. Just be calm. Let's go there.
Like some people do today. They will tell you that Mazen Simon Ekpa say,
yeah, Ugojof, I know you are very intelligent. I know you understand. I know you will. I understand. Yes, I know where he's going. Okay, yes, calm down. Let's go there.
Okay, I was muted before. So, my fellow brothers and sisters, as I was saying, some of us quote Mazen Simon Ekpa out of context. He said he will not obey any order from the DSS. And when you say that, you forgot the reason why he made that statement, when he made it, the context under which he made that very statement there. Because at that time, informations were still coming to Martin Simon, and he was carrying them out of the But when he said that, he was talking about the seat at home, which was meant to put pressure on Nigerian government to release Martin Simon, because we know the government cannot release their captives through begging, through crying. The only thing that can make a government to release their captive is pressure. Martin Simon understands that very well. And you wouldn't expect Martin Nandekano to join us in that pressure from the inside. On that particular issue of the sit at home, he said, no, I'm not going to take all that inside there. It is our duty to put pressure and make sure that he's being released. But every other information that will come, he was carrying them out as he decided. But today,
please like the video in case if you have not. Don't forget to like the video.
After all the battle he fought for us, made all the sacrifice today, our Prime Minister, Martin Simon Ekpa, was taken away from us through the manipulation.
Unless I greet you, you're welcome.
Of the British and all their connivance. They took him away from us. And Martin Simon Ekpa went through the court process. They did whatever they did, they manipulated according to their own business, and they gave him a sentence. And today we are waiting for the appeal. One painful thing is that so many of us did not know that throughout the court process of Martin Simon Ekpa, he did not have a proper representation.
This is the part that made me to even play it in the first place. That so many of us did not know that Simon Ekpa did not have proper representation in his first trial. This is the point that many people have been criticizing USB government under the leadership of DPM Dr. Abeze. Why is it that he did not hire a lawyer? Oh, you have not visited Finland. PMO don't even know. You know, a lot. But there's one thing that they're all missing. During that the first trial, who bragged that he is in charge? Forget about the bragging, because we may say, okay, is it because somebody bragged? That's not the point. Somebody bought Batu here. Agaga Chacha. Some people introduce themselves that they are in charge, they are the one in charge of the system, of that process. Now you have issue that now you notice there's some error. You abandon the people that have not denied they are not in charge. They said it before the trial, after the trial, they bragged about it. I have not seen anybody, all these people that have worked with the USB government, that are now working with those who claim that they are the one in charge. I am yet to see them blaming those people. How come you guys allow this to happen? You guys were in charge. I am yet to see that. And that is why I am saying what I'm saying. Please, I start to be corrected. I start to be correct. If you know that the trial of PM then, that's the problem is not from those guys. Please, you can come in and educate us. I'm saying what I'm saying based on what is on social media. If you know better than what I just said now, please help us out, because I'm confused. I am confused in the sense that we know and we have seen, you have watched the videos of some people who told us, no, our bonded in charge of court case. Ngozi cannot even get close. In fact, PM, the worst thing that PM would like to do now is to set his eyes on Ngozi Oraveze. That is not. I'm not using that as an excuse. But my question is, How can you know those who are in charge, those who took over or who hijacked the legal process of PM? To the extent they were bragging that they had, that nobody knows this better than them. How can you not see all those things and you are yet to blame them? But you are very, very ready to blame those that you know that they are not the one, that they are not in charge of that legal process at first time. Instead, you are not working with those who failed before. I don't know if you are following what I'm saying. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying at all. Let's continue.
Therefore, they not know he didn't have a proper representation. He didn't have an international lawyer, please, to be there to make sure that his right is respected. While we were busy providing evidence, pouring evidence from right, left, and center, we didn't even know that none of the evidence presented was able to go through because there was nobody there to speak on behalf of Mazi Samson.
Okay.
No international law to stand for his right, to make sure that his own right is respected. Somebody like Mazi Samson, like the Prime Minister, we have our Prime Minister went through the court process with a pro bono lawyer. There was no proper representation. It's something we need to be ashamed of. It's a shameful thing. So many of us didn't know about that. So many of us thought that all is well, things were going. We were expecting. When we saw the sentence, we were surprised. Who comes with all the evidence, overwhelming evidence everywhere? Who comes only to find out that our Prime Minister did not have a proper representation?
Okay. He used pro bono lawyer. Pro bono lawyer. That's a free lawyer, like lawyer that's lawyer that's people call it government lawyer. A lawyer that doesn't charge anything, out of pity, they will come and stand for you. But some people told us PM is in good faith. We are visiting PM. PM said this. I need somebody to clear on this, and I don't want not somebody from USB government, because I just want somebody who, like those guys, can they see through what we are saying? Because I'm seeing surprise that the only people they cannot they're not even investing trust on those who failed at the first time. Now they realize, okay, you need to hire international lawyer. Do not forget that during the time they hijacked the first one, it was USB government that dragged Finland to European courts. That even made it possible for the case to end in Europe, because the agenda was to use the same tactics to send PM back home. When you say this, they say, oh, you are praying for PM to be sent home. I don't understand. Few weeks ago, USB government, USB cabinet came up with a kind of a clarity on the plan, how they change their law, trying to do this kind of wishy-washy tactics to nail PM to send back home. Due to the analysis from USB government, it is now more clear to many Biafrans that Finland agenda has been to send him back home. But who stopped it at the first place? Even at that first trial, it was USB government through David Matanga that went on European Union. I think they sued Finland to discuss this issue in European Union to make sure that agenda were not carried out. Now, after everything, they refused to use the evidences and everything. Like his true survivor here, he's saying that all the evidences that supplied, they couldn't use it. They did not even present it. Who was in charge during that time? I am here to see True Survivor to comment on that aspect. Listen, I am not against anybody hiring lawyer now. Whatever you can do to free PM, I am in support. Anything. Even if you want Chinasa Aworu now for me to start, befriending Chinasa Aworu, which I don't know him, he's not my enemy. I just want to give an example. If you want me to even waving Nigerian flag or anything, what is that for PM to be free? I don't mind. Let him be free. I don't mind to work with anybody to make sure that PM is free. So why I'm saying this, each time we want to discuss this our problem or this problem in general, they will say, oh, you are trying to discourage people from supporting the international lawyer. No. But I cannot shy away to mention the fault at the initial stage, so that because I don't want you to start thinking that I am against you, your agenda, your progress now. No. You have to call a spade a spade. If you make if there's anything that you got wrong, don't be shy about it. Discussing about what your failure at the first trial will help us to know what to do in this appeal that is coming up, I think, in August. But if you say no, don't talk about it, just keep quiet. Let us donate for the international lawyer from the hands of people that failed before. Am I saying you should not trust them because they failed before? No. But my anger is you just ignore what happened before. You don't want to talk about it, but you want to blame, you want to establish fresh blame on the USB government after knowing, which even you, all of them know, that these people said they are the one. It's not they said they are even working the work, blocking everywhere. Like currently, they're blocking Ogegere. If you don't know it. The same gangs are blocking Ogegere now from PM. That's just the fact. Am I saying that it's good or not? I don't know. I don't have any right on that. Because Ogegere himself also is a suspect. But I'm just telling you, as long as you are not in their camp, okay? As long as you are not in their camp, they will block you. How many of you remember when Maria, the lady that said is S wife to PM? I don't know if it's S or current. It's not my problem. When she was appearing in Ogegere platform constantly to talk to Biafrans, the reason then was to make sure that Biafrans invest trust on Ogegere, thinking that Ogegere is the one piloting the leadership and the affairs, that they are the one that PM is calling, and they are the one that cares about PM issue. And you care. That time, it was after the trial. They now sentenced PM. Oh, those guys that were shouting, oh, we are charged, including Mazapa. They now realized, okay, oh, the constitution they used against PM is not even Finnish constitution. It happened to be European law. Because in Finland law, there's no base to try PM, to even sentence him. Now, those who claim they were in charge, what was their job actually? Because it seems like everything just collapsed. They're just visiting PM without paying attention to the legal process that was going on. They don't pay attention, but they blocked everybody. The same, they're even doing it now. That's why when you see them, oh, support our legal lawyer, oh, our legal team, our international lawyer, it was even from USB government that we started knowing that it is not actually possible for American lawyer to stand in a Finnish court to defend PM physically, that he can only serve as an advisor. They doubted it. They went back to do the legal, the primary assignment, which they're supposed to have done before even talking about hiring a lawyer. It is later they now realize, oh, it is true, but he will have to work hand in hand. If not because of All right, sorry about that. We are back. Sorry about it.
Well, we continue to pray and we continue to work. Finally, he's going for an appeal. And in this appeal he's going in, I want to ask every one of us, if you still have conscience, you know that Mazi Simon Ekpa is your prime minister as you confess. Will it be right to allow Mazi Simon Ekpa go into the court again in the appeal without a proper representation? Will it be right to allow Mazi Simon Ekpa to go into the court, the appeal, without a proper representation? Personally, I think it's an abomination. We should not allow that. We have to do everything humanly possible to see that we get a proper representation for Mazi Simon Ekpa, because he did the same for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He never left Mazi Nnamdi Kanu one day. He did everything to make sure that the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to make sure that the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not swept under the carpet. One of the reasons why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not forgotten, was not defeated, was not thrown out, was because somebody outside fighting.
So can you hear me now, please? Some of you. Yeah, the thing is that my internet is just disappeared, so I have to restart again. Okay, I have to switch on the internet. The thing is not intentional. It happened. It's just an accident, but we are back again. So I hope my voice is coming out. Please, can somebody confirm? Let me know how many of us that are watching live, because it seems like my viewers are dropping. Yes, it is okay now. Thank you so much. Thank you. Someone have done that. So let's continue. Hear what Truth Survivor is still saying. Like I told you, I don't have any issue. Like there's a question he asked now. Is it possible, or are we going to allow PM to go through this trial, through this appeal, without a proper representation? That is a very good question. And he's saying this is a program that organized, or a group of those who participated in the first one that failed woefully. And none of them have taken the responsibilities of that. That is a problem. Listen.
At a point in time, even the whole criminals, at a point in time, all the gators of Biafra, all the criminals match themselves together. They begin to confess Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as an angel. Everybody focus on Mazi Simon Ekpa. Only because he was in the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Make sure that that thing he fought was not going there. But today, the same man who made that sacrifice and did everything he can is in the net. What are we doing to make sure that his legacy stands? Some of us today hardly even mention his name in our programs. Some of us today don't even hardly show his picture anywhere. We haven't mentioned his name. Some of us are even competing with him. It is sad. It is very, very sad. Mazi Simon Ekpa has played his role in the quest for Biafra. And I bet you, it is only an enemy that will write the history of Biafra tomorrow without putting the name of Mazi Simon Ekpa there. Even if he stops to where he is today. Only an enemy will write the history of Biafra without putting the name of Mazi Simon Ekpa in it. My fellow Biafrans that are listening, wherever you are listening, our purpose of coming here today together is to remind every one of us is that there's a man who fought for us when it was time for him to fight, who gave up his career for all of us. a disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He fought while he was with us. Fought for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Fought for you and I. Answered questions that people refuse to answer. Taught us a lot of things. A man who took charge of Nigerian government completely. A man who took over the entire Southeast to the extent that the Senate began to confess with their mouth and say that Mazi Simon Ekpa is the one in charge of the Southeast. That was how far he went. The Senate, Nigerian Senate, they are confessing that Mazi Simon Ekpa is in charge of the Southeast.
Nobody is disputing this. I agree.
The Chief of Defense Staff Musa was confessing and saying that Mazi Simon Ekpa have taken over the media. Mazi Simon Ekpa took over the media. And whenever he threatened Mazi Nnamdi Kanu threats, whenever you mention Mazi Simon Ekpa, you remember Mazi Kanu. It was a great job that he did. But Nigeria, through their fraudulent manipulations with the British, went into Finland, bought them over, and they fraudulently took away our prime minister. Just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was illegally convicted, I personally believe that Mazi Simon Ekpa was illegally convicted because he didn't have a proper representation. Why would they refuse to admit all the evidence that was provided? The only reason they refused to accept those was because they want to conduct their manipulation. And it was possible for them because Mazi Simon Ekpa did not have a proper representation. And international.
I love this fact. I love everything you're saying. Which was complete an international word. Complete it. There's not lawyer.
Who could take his rights to different levels?
Good. Now the thing is that who stopped that thing? Because if you are the one visiting PM, you claim that then before you meet PM must go through you and all that, you are the one in charge and everything. It is your duty to reveal to Biafran that you need an international lawyer at that stage. Then you kept quiet because the agenda then was to use visitation of PM as a yardstick to validate that Ogekere is the one leading Biafrans. Just like if tomorrow now, people will still come out and say that it is her fault that the Biafran army ended up the way it is now, or it's because of her, things are not the way it's supposed to be. There's something we need to understand. When you, as an adult, when you make your choice, you don't need to start blaming another person. This is your choice. You have made your choice to be like that. You have made your choice, for crying out loud. And you are not the first people to form a government. Everything you are about to do now, others have done the same. Is this the way they did it? Is this the way others did their own? The law that is guiding the whole world did not see you, will not see you rather, and adjust. You are the one to fit in. You are the one to fit in as long as you want people who have been using that law to see you as one of them. You cannot just create your own law and expect everybody to start treating you the same. It doesn't work that way. We have seen, a lot of people making their choices, choosing what they want to choose, but at the end, they want to blame another people. We are here. When somebody came up and said, I'm the one in charge of the Biafra Liberation Army. I have told them not to do anything. So go and tell Ngozi to show Biafrans her own army. That BLA called me. I am now with the BLA. We know all those things. It's still fresh in our memory. Am I saying that people should just ignore PM because somebody is in charge and somebody is visiting him? No. But what I'm saying is that I want to see you, in as much as you are recognizing those faults, I also want to see you pointing at those things that those who claim they are in charge should have done, and blame them for that, at least for once, before you even decide to work or go, with them. Have you remind them what they have done, the error that they committed? No, instead, you want to blame another person, but these guys are enjoying the fact that they are the one visiting PM. They said it time with that number from Mazawa, who happened to be their spokesperson. It's not hidden. I'm not making anything up. I'm just telling you what the way it is. Do you understand? Now, here, should survive again before, because I have other things to discuss before we end this program.
You don't expect the government that was given to you by the same government that was giving you to favor you. It's not going to happen. It's just like the case of Mazen Nandigan. The only thing that will release Mazen Nandigan is the pressure. It is pressure. Either international pressure, local pressure, or pressure that is always released. That is what takes people away from the hand of the government. Not begging. Not begging, not being so emotional and crying and shouting. Nobody's going to listen to you.
Okay, our brother here said, Udoka said, this man is compromised. I watched him this morning where he said that there are flyers outside to support the Lego team of Mazi Ekpa. If this is what he said, that does not mean that he's sabotage. That does not mean that he compromised. Are you against Lego team of PM? No, I'm not against it. I don't think any sensible human being is against that. But what we are saying is that in as much as you chose to work with Imam Madabu, what is your definition of what Imam Madabu did before you joined him? I want to know what is your definition of him, what Imam Madabu have done so far before you decided now to work with him. And working with Imam Madabu is not my problem. But how sure are you that what Imam Madabu and the group did before, they're not going to do it again? Have you asked yourself the intention and the motive of Imam Madabu to do what they did before PM's first trial? Have you seen any sign of remorse and regret from them? These are people who, since December 2024, okay, till now, Imam Madabu decided not to work with USB declared from day one. He decided not to work with USB declared until this moment as we speak. The only thing that makes all of you talking about the legal team and new lawyer, international lawyer, which is fantastic, as long as that is going to free PM, I'm not against it. But even if the international lawyer released PM today, what Imam Madabu did from 2024 till this day, I cannot just flush it away. That is me speaking. Why? Because that thing is the root cause of the problem that everybody is crying about. You see a grown-up man a grown-up man from Biafra land will tell you, I'm talking about those who actually believe that Biafra have been declared. I want to go back to that thing that the PM was doing, where Musa is crying, Nigerian government are crying, and Nigerian senators are debating. Nobody is against that either. But what we are saying is that who made it not to be that thing that you wanted to be like that? Who actually stopped it? You see, if you don't know your problem, how can you solve it, my people? If you don't know the source of the problem, how can you then approach to the problem and say, okay, I want to solve it? Because the genesis of the whole thing is that some group of men connive with some women just because they want to be in charge of, the government. They want to be in charge of everything to dethrone the process that PM actually laid. Another thing they will tell you is that the template that PM left is what you want. So, did you go to Finland? Yes, you did. Is he part of the template that PM left? Answer that. Is he part? Yes or no? Okay, he's part of it. And you went there in agreement that that is part of the template. Yes. Then what has changed? You think in honesty that if PM happened to be here after declaring Biafra, PM will not say state of the nation, we are here to announce to you that we are going back to Brigi to continue from where we were before we went to Finland. That means what we went to Finland, what we traveled to Finland to do is just to get together meeting. Are you following? Do you know how many thousands of dollars spent to organize everything? You think the software for that self-referendum, you think it's just easy, like you can just build it with maybe 1,000 naira or maybe 100,000 naira? Is that what you think? No. Professionals were hired to organize that, to make sure that that thing is well conducted. Somebody said breaking news. Unconfirmed news. I heard that Elias and Ogenkere will be meeting American Vice President. You know, I noticed that some of this fallback republic from Ogenkere, you guys, even like in Emenabuna, you guys, when you fall back, you guys landed with your head hitting a very giant rock, and your brain is somehow developed issue. You can't, because the way you landed, I don't know who pushed all of you. You land with your head hitting a very giant rock, and your sense of reason can never work, can never remain the same. You want to use my platform to advertise Ogenkere? I will charge you now. Are you guys not paying Daily Post Nigeria? So what is the difference between I have more engagement than Daily Post? If you want advertisement, I will pay you. Maybe I will consider you as a despite your own is to keep teaching the buy. I will advertise you. You know that kind of advertisement that after doing that, he said that contact this man, don't hold me responsible. Contact me, but don't hold me responsible. That's what I will do for you. If you want to pay me, why not? I will do it in a better way for you. I know. Anyway, let's go back to the subject matter, please.
My fellow Biafrans, wherever you are,
What is that?
I want every one of us to think and think again. Master Simon Ekpa has paid his dues, and he must not be forgotten. He has paid his dues and continue to pay up to this minute. He has done a great job that you cannot deny.
Oh, great job! You're 100% right. I know.
Left a very wonderful
I know.
career.
They have multiple accounts.
Gave up a very wonderful career. Yes. Took different kinds of names, they called him different kinds of things. Fought gallantly from the very day Mazen Nandikan was kidnapped till the day he was taken out. He was fighting to make sure that the legacy Mazen Nandikan and that of Biafra so will continue. He never wavered one day. But in his absence, ask yourself, in his absence, what are you doing?
If you want to ask anybody that want to ask me a question, you should join me here in the studio. I don't have anybody holding spanner here watching this program. All my spanner holders are not active these days, and I think I need to do cleanup. I have to do after today's broadcast. I will do a cleanup. I will remove some people from my spanner. I will free a lot of people. Okay, for me to accommodate those that are going to be active. I think that's what I will do. I will free a lot of people. For you, maybe I will give you a spanner. Maybe tomorrow or next. Okay, if you continue your activeness, I will give you a spanner because that's why some of them are spanning my program. You know, I have to go back now to backstage to send it to Coco where he belongs. Okay.
Every one of us ask ourselves, what are we doing in his absence? Is it not a shameful thing that the Prime Minister of Biafra does not have a proper representation in the court? For our Nandikana house, thousands of lawyers lined up, senior advocates who are there in pro bono, plus lawyers from different angles that are coming on. Unlike Matt Simon, who know he's outside the country and international level. So we have a role to play to make sure that he has a proper representation. It is not enough to say, oh, Matt Simon is our prime minister. Oh, we have a leader, our prime minister, our prime minister, our prime minister. Your prime minister doesn't have a proper representation, and you are not ashamed of yourself. I pray that you will touch our heart to know that Matt Simon has paid his dues. We are supposed to pay our good dues to him. We are not supposed to forget him or ignore him. Even if you cannot be able to support him, you can be able to don't stand in the way of the progress of his support or his release. If you don't want to support his release, it is okay, but it will be extreme for you to go against anyone that is fighting for the release of Mazi Simon. I could remember in those days, during the time of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, one of the reasons that some people got angry with Mazi Simon was because he refused to fight with some individual. And what reason did Mazi Simon give? In one of the programs I saw, when it was the time of, let me mention the name now, it was the time of Delhi. They were telling him to fight about it. He said, no. As long as this person is still talking about the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, please, let us focus on that release. If you don't like the issue they are talking, forget about it. Let them deal with the issue they are talking about. I can speak about Biafra. It is Biafra I stand. I'm not going to go into battle to anyone that is fighting for the release of Mazi Nnamdi.
All right, everything Chusofara said here, like I told you, is okay, apart from not blaming those that are responsible to all this thing that he himself has pointed out that is an error to the first trial. Because ọ bụrụ na ị na-ekwu okwu that na suppose ịkpọta international lawyer na mbido, kedu onye mere na akpọtara ya, kedu ndị bụ agarabachiri ụzọ wee ju na fama na ndị ọzọ ama alụ ma fa ama ukwekwe na ịrụ ya bụ ọrụ fa chọrọ ịrụ ọrụ mana fa chọrọ ka ndị ọzọ bata lụọ ya bụ ọrụ febidokwe na again ọkwe na nwata. And the sin that these guys committed to deceive other people is for them not to, is not just only because you did not hire any lawyer and all that like they are saying, but for a fact that they refuse to blame those people. And the purpose of claiming that they are the one in charge and everything then is because they want to bear that name. They want to answer that they are the one, you know, for Biafrans.
In pursuit of a cause they still believe in. Disciplination, that's of discourse.
Maybe stand for anybody case in their own judicial system. Of course, yes. Okay, that's their.
These are a lot of people. Some of them, you know, made some contribution here, including Ekwensu and the Homeland Media, Ifai, and all that. You know, these guys, all of them. One thing about them, they love title. They don't joke with the title. Now, I want to go to another program before we end because I don't know when fundraising will start. In fact, let me quickly confirm that. So while waiting for that, I think I need to share something with us. Just let me, because of what happened before, I lost some of my settings. Let me see if I can reconnect to some of those things. Just a moment, I'll be right back. Just a moment. Please, if you have not liked the video, please do like the video. Okay, do like the video, do like the video. You can share it on many platforms of your choice. I hope you know that IPOB, DOS, they are fighting themselves tooth and nail. Okay, I want us to understand one thing. In life, when you join hands to fight the innocent, whether you like it or not, there's something that will come, like consequences that comes with it. There are some consequences that follow with it. Who would have believed that Osoji and the Denta will be fighting each other? I will show you this, because these are people who join hands together attacking PM Simon Ekpa. But now, today, as you speak, they cannot see each other. Not at all. Pay attention to what I'm about to share with you. And please, like I said, do not forget to like the video and share it to many platforms of your choice. Just a moment. What's this? All right. What you are seeing here on the screen, oh, sorry. What you are seeing here now is the video of Dinta and Osoji. Negenti.
Read this thing from Darlington. A very useless human being. Let us read from here. Imagine as a woman na ego. Na-eme ala awụrụ onye ọbụla ndị mmadụ na-enye ego na mgbe ọka ji ego nwunye iko nso mgbe imagine as a woman ha ebe anya na wayo ji nwunye iko nso na ụmụ iko nso na-ego onye nwa ahụ onye anyị soro onye ahụ ọla gị n'iyi onwe ihe o were generation ya bụ otu eteki ọ lacha gị ya n'ihi ọ dabụ generation ya n'iyi hence ọ ga na-asọbaịv ọ chọghị ịma otu a ka ọ na-atụgharị ọjọọ na Simon n'owe ego ọjọọ na ọfete dos n'owe ya ma mechaa laghachi ihe o dere gị mgbe Martin Asamoah ka na-enye ego ọ na-enye every month mgbe ọ na-enye ya.
This is typical Igbo Sabo. I am not here to defend Darlington because all of them are the same. But it's always good to say the truth. I'll say that because one thing about them, if you want to criticize anybody, you have to use Simon. Oh, not join Simon. Please, I want you that is watching the video, you're going to watch it later. Is there any time that those soldiers work with his PM, Simon Ekpa? Is there any time? Hear what he said. I'm going to take it back. Hear what he said again.
Read this thing from Darlington. A very useless human being. Let us read from here. Imagine as a woman na ego. Na-eme ala awụrụ onye ọbụla ndị mmadụ na-enye ego na mgbe ọka ji ego nwunye iko nso mgbe Martin Asamoah ha ebe anya na wayo ji nwunye iko nso na ụmụ iko nso na-ego onye nwa ahụ onye anyị soro onye ahụ ọla gị n'iyi onwe ihe o were generation ya bụ otu eteki ọ lacha gị ya n'ihi ọ dabụ generation ya n'iyi hence ọ ga na-asọbaịv ọ chọghị ịma otu a ka ọ na-atụgharị ọjọọ na Simon n'owe ego ọjọọ na ọfete dos n'owe ya ma
Ashi. Let me check on my comment. Can somebody confirm? Somebody Stella said no way, never. Sorry, he never did. He only went underground. But this didn't turn ever. Not John Simon, no way. This is how they roll. As long as you are no longer in line with them, they can dish out anything. Typically, Igbo man, they will dish out something to criticize you. Oya mere tata inafo oh ngozi ọra bugolo Fulani oh no nwoke Fulani ọmụrụ nwa Fulani ọnụkwara nwoke tre Fulani she is sponsoring, she have a political party on her phone na Fulani. Once you are not in agreement with them, they will create everything to lie against you. Only few people that are very, very logical and sensible knows when to move forward and when to stop. Some of them claim, oh, nobody. Oh, this class. So don't think that it's only because of USB declared. All right? No. Just a moment. So you cannot just take it away from them. It's not only applicable to USB declared or the current members of USB government or Biafrans who disagree with US shenanigans. It's applicable on every sector, even in the US underground maintenance movement. They are also using the same tactics among themselves. Do you understand? That I just want, because when you see them attacking Obalada to us, forget. Typically, most of they will create something that does not exist and label it on you. Now, ask yourself why. How can a grown-up man who have served, a grown-up men and women that have served with USB government, only because you resigned willingly, you chose not to continue, or you are being sacked for you to buy pillow? No, you have to go all out. Not that you are criticizing the government or USB government with some figures, some facts and figures, but you have to create story to forge ahead. That is what Denta is doing here to Osoji. Osoji is also the same. Bed of the same feathers. The same. Okay? People that can create. How many of you remember when Biafra United said that Okisofaya attacking BLA and with the Nigerian army? I think it was Ngozi Boys. The same thing. Oh, Ngozi is working with the Bubago. The same thing. The same group who told you that PM is agent of Tinubu, that Tinubu is using him to destabilize Igbo land. Have you forgotten that story? How many of you remember that? These people, they know how to create stories. That is what they're known for. Let's get the topic. Get the for the here.
I have said it before that okay, let me read from Asire Hall, Biafra, 18th April 2024. Let's go. I have said it before that Mazi Chika Edosin and Mazi China Samuel are untouchable, and within 2 weeks it is playing out. Onya, get in your body, Brunia, and Biafra struggle. Ashashi, only to take it for the moment. What a promise non can name would take it only put the Gagaro 1 day. Borrow young one must say. One of the business number is all of them. In young with a direct. Let us go to Wakano, to Bamen. Let us go. Most of you, dear friends, don't know how to fight for your freedom. Any attack or propaganda, listen up. Any attack or propaganda against MCM, that is Martina Samura, or Mazuchi, MCE, is a war declared against IPOB, and the Biafrans shall face it head on. Do you understand? Don't forget what Life Hadid said about IPOB freedom fighters. We cook, eat, bath, sleep, and wake up on social media. Anywhere you see that rubbish video, use your platform, pages, or to debunk that childish state-managed movie from
Excuse me. Somebody is here saying that you see how do you guys spread lies? Good baby bro, Oklahoma. You are living in US, isn't it? You said here, yes, around 2020, not 2021. That didn't work with our PM then. No, it's not true. It's not true. How can that work with him when PM will join 2020? PM started broadcasting 2020. So John work with you. I mean, work on what in what aspect? PM was not broadcasting. A random broadcaster. Was he even in contact with Master Americanas of that time? It depends on the time though. PM joined during the C19. Okay, during the time of C19, that was when he started broadcasting at all. So how can you say that Darlington was working with him then? Yes, around no, it's not true. It's not true. Please, can somebody confirm this, because I did not notice that. And when you say work with the PM, then work with him in what aspect? As in what? Broadcasting together or conducting fundraising, which PM don't have access to do then. He was literally a new person on space on social media. So what when you say that he worked with him, in what aspect? Please let me know. I would like to learn from you. It is not true. When the PM joined the movement in first place, it was through the time of C19 now. So saying that Darlington worked with him, do you know the pride that Darlington has that time? PM, nobody know him. So how can you say that he worked with him? He said, yes, around Darlington appeared in our PM broadcast more than 3 times. PM interviewed him. PM interviewed Darlington. He never worked with him. If PM interviewed him, that it doesn't mean that he worked with him. Do you know what it means by work with him? Okay, so you want to saying that Dr. Matanga that interviewed PM also worked with the PM, or Mazda Namadukano grant interview to Sarah Reporter or Chidi Wanyawo. So Chidi Wanyawo work with Mazda Namadukano. That is not working with anybody. The guy is telling you that he worked with, because when you say work with during the autopilot, all right, then always when you do that time, if I may go, do you understand? So please withdraw that statement. There's nothing like he worked with him. He never worked with our PM, not at all, not at all. So if I interview you now that is talking now, that means you work with me. Our person that is coming to the lectures here, am I working with him or he working with me? I don't understand. When you say work with, is like Mazakwa. God. That is people that actually know a lot about everything. He said that look at it. He said it's not possible. Mazakai, that is not true. That guy never worked with the PM. Never. Of course. So Otenko is here trying to use that to shine. God bless you, Oluchiwa God. Happy weekend to you. Otekwana, I hope all is well with you. I enjoyed your this thing though, but you know, I enjoy. You guys are pulling weight. You know what I'm talking about. You guys are pulling weight, you. You guys are pulling weight that side. That was nice. That was nice. Anyway, let's continue. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate it.
Okay, now we then run this new app. We move. Free Biafra, free Namdekano. It's a no good job. But I'm full of break again. In a all like Rodrika and all I go to need. All I go under the nation when you give false information, the EH, I don't want it. All that. Or your date of birth. Huh? Okay. forget.
Okay, he's trying to criticize Darlington because they are fighting tooth and nail. In case if you don't know. God bless you so much. God, thank you for super chat. Thank you. God bless you. I really appreciate. Yamara Gemma, and may God reward you mightily. Mike said he is distracting you. Is distracting you, Mazekai. He's distracting himself. You can't distract me. I have to respond to that because I we are here to learn and also to discuss. I'm not here to just talk. I'm learning from some of us that are actually making a lot of sense. You understand? So that's what we do here. We are not here pretending that we are omnipotent, omnipresent, know-it-all. I'm not here for that. I am actually learning a lot from people. So once I see a comment that make more sense, of course I will grab an idea from what you're saying. I am open for learning. I'm very, very open to learn. Okay, so we are going to move from this because this one is just I call them mangoes in the yard, and I'm done with that. Whatever that going on between him and the Darlington, let it remain. May the crisis in their camp will continue because that's what they want. They wish other people. Let it continue until they regain their senses. They need to also show sign of remorse to what they have unanimously done against PM, reporting PM and trying to celebrate because what they want is to make sure that PM nobody aja or if I go for the same thing that they actually want from they want to prove to him that they are also a man that they can do. But when it comes to prove that thing that you claim that they are on nowhere to be found. And they have a new spokesperson, another novice, who also pretend to know everything. Who also busy pretending to know everything, which is Lolo Nneka Chimeze.
Igbo. Ekele m unu Lolo Nneka Chimeze na-ekwu anyị ka na-ewetakwara unu ọnọdụ Igbo. Biko ị bụrụ onye Igbo ịhụ vidiyo anụnwa tụsaa ya share kwana ma like ya nyekwe kọmentị ka anyị mara ife ilu. Ihe m ga-ekwukwa n'ụtụtụ a bụ ihe gbasara IPOB n'otu IPOB because ọnọdụ anyị nọ n'ala Igbo ugbu a na-anarụgwe down to ndị IPOB. Although enwekwe issues ndị ọzọ a ga-etinyekwa ọnụ ihe gbasara ndị amị na ka ha si ka na-ana ego na ndị polisi m ga-ewepụta ohere kwuo maka nke ahụ ka ha mara ka a ga-ejizie ndị isi anyị ozi ka ha tinye ya ọnụ. Onye m na-ejigara ozi biko onye enwe otu ọbụla ihe a nwere ike isi ruo Maazị Nnamdi Kanu aka biko ka eme ka o ruo Maazị Nnamdi Kanu aka na anyị achọpụtago na ụdị agha ndị otu ya IPOB na-awụ on social media is alarming and ọ kwesịrị ịghọta na nnwere onwe ọ na-azọ dị so sensitive and eji m ohere na-ekenekwa ya na-ekpupụrụ ya okpu ụdị structure o setịrị na IPOB o ji wee na-alụ ọga ile anya ka ha ji wee kwado hazie onwe ha ọ na-enye hope na a ga-emete ya ihe and which ọnwụ na ha ka hazie onwe ha a ga-emete ya ihe the world kwesịrị ile ha anya. Enwere nkata mini.
Honestly, there's a program of Mazakwa that we played a few days ago, where he was saying that that is Igbo Sabotua are of different breed. Like other people have Sabo, but they came from Kendi Igbo. And away 18 karat gold, away 16 karat gold, 20 karat gold. So now that like Sabo karat of Kendi Igbo, you can have anything at 22 carats a ranking of Sabotua. Igbo ndị Igbo bana na site. Best where world refined Sabotua. You will see it in Igbo land. Original one without any shame, no iota of shame. Oh, the bag. If I'm not about to like an maybe I'm not going to give you Jelosia. Or about Jesus or Badokona, so anybody go. Why enough baby abun mamma? somebody's mother. They get it. I'm coming, I'm going somewhere. Listen, I want you to understand something. This woman we are seeing here is busy telling you stories that she don't know anything about. Did you hear what she said? That now the people must not the kind of which again and they go. What happened is what if again and they go? What if fortunately water? Her mind is already fixed in committing crime. Her mind is already fixed in committing crime. Let us read. Okay, you know what? Permit me to, because the write-up here, let me see if I can screenshot this for me to zoom it, okay? You know what? I will go back to play this video while working on how to zoom this write-up here for you to see it in a very good format so that you can read Kemata Odemado Waya. Kemata Odemado. Negent Ifoku here.
Ya kpara mgbe m gara nwe ya na nga m jụwa ele ihe o ji nwee ndị otu ya ma point Simon Ekpa ya bata n'ihe a na-eme because ọnwụ na Simon Ekpa abataghị mkpamkpakpa n'ụlọ aka hara akpa and ọnwụ na o mepeghị ọnụ sị ka Simon Ekpa kwuba okwu ndị Igbo agaghị pay attention. Enwere a lot of people pụtara na-amịgharị ndị Igbo epe ha nwere a lot of ndị Zion na Biafra so many names anyị na-anụ ndị Igbo atọpụrụ ha ọnụ so onye nwa the face of IPOB bịakwa na-eme ihe ndị Igbo like ndị Igbo ji na-eso ya so mgbe ọ bịara kwuo okwu sị ka Simon Ekpa with blackmail and with propaganda eji wee build that guy enye ya space ya akpete achọrọ m ka unu gwa maazị na over 3,000 youth anyị nwụrụ both ma ndị wụ ndị IPOB ndị na-awụ ndị IPOB innocent people ma ndị si obodo oyibo lọta enyere ha n'ụzọ that thing Simon Ekpa mere and again o mere alabelize IPOB like an arms group na-enyezi ndị otu ya ahụ nsogbu otu m jiri hụ inweta international assistance because ọ wụla arms group and the ụtọ mba anyị gbara gbagide mba anyị enweghị ike separate IPOB from autopilot because ọ ha nwa bụ ndị nwe arms group has arms group ha wụ Biafran Liberation Army or ya their arms group you know so anyị separate go and we keep on carrying that campaign ka ndị Biafran Liberation Army na ndị autopilot pụtacha ọfụma gbakwapụ onwe ha n'ahụ ya ọ ya pụta bịa gwa anyị nọ ndị ahụ ka o sozi ka ha marazie ma ị ga-esu ya ma ọwa agaghị esu ya it's simple na anyị niile agaghị anwụcha before anyị enweta the Biafra and anyị mana federal gọọmenti ha na ha na-azọ ihe a bụ ego na ji ego na fund ka egbuo the struggle at least Asadi people pụtara claim one na federal government contract and federal government dị na ibe ha so ọwa ego so through Asadi people ka eji ebubata ego I'm sure na ego ahụ ruru ndị autopilot aka ya ka ihe mere nji eme mana thank God alụgide n'ọgụ push gide which eso mee a lot of contribution and that contribution we na-echekwa mkpụrụ maka his release mana ihe na-eme ugbu a na-egosigo anyị na confusion adịka ọ dị aware of it and anyị na-agụ ya na ya achọzighị any other group arise whatsoever n'akụkụ ya except IPOB ihe ọbụla ọ chọrọ ime anyị achọzighị na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ziri ozi anyị achọzighị ya on social media ọ mara means ọ ga-eji na-pass message to ndị otu ya na-pass quietly and then my fault ya na ọnwụ na ọ na-ezi ozi through any other means na awụdo ndị leadership IPOB ọ ya confusion anyị na-face now and anyị achọghị any other problem n'ala Igbo anyị enwene peace and I like the peace anyị na-eme enjoy ọwụ na ha achọzighị ịzọ ihe gbasara Biafra ha na-azọ ha dị free ịhapụ anyị nọ ọka mma na anyị rụrụ ndụ nọ na Naịjirịa da nnọọ unu na-eme nọ na Biafra ewere ihe eji akpa ego ụmụnne ya nọrọ ebe a na-eti nke ha ndị a nọ ebe a na-eti nke and then anyị eleela anya hụ na this DOS a na-akpa ha anyị agbala tochi enwebeghị n'iwe anyị hụrụ ha ji gahie ha ka dị loyal to him sọsọ ihe mgbe na-eso okwu wasọ nọ na nga na-enye ha instruction which is can never happen No one imagine Nnamdi Kanu na go onwe eziokwu ma not impossible. Na federal government gile ya na azo Biafra kpaworo aka tonga nka gisi ga no dia na enye instruction ya wu na owo de Biafra ke na ado. So biko anyị chọrọ ka i were aka gị maka ongi ga-ewu ọga because ndị niile na-ekwu ihe a ha esokwa na-eme m attack which I don't bloody care. Ntụ m na ndụ ụmụ m na ndị ezinụlọ m dị m mkpa. I'm not your member, I'm not a member of IPOB. Mana ihe m na-ekwu na onye Igbo ọbụla ga-alike ịla ala Igbo peacefully pụtakwa peacefully ga-alike ndụ ihe dị guaranteed at least anyị mana ọsọ Chukwu na guarantee ndụ but that we are not exposed to danger. So ihe anyị hụ na-eme na social media and anyị na-achọpụta na ụfọdụ ndị na-eme ha ga-ahụ ya pụtakwa ha na-ekwu okwu a na-achọsi stress confusion a n'ebe ọ nọ biko anyị chọrọ ka ọ pụta gwa ndị otu ya okwu onye ha onye ọbụla ka nwa nkịta ya n'aka gbawa mbọ ka ọ pụtazie ya ala ya mejie nọ na IPOB ma 100 men ma 200 men ma maazị ijiri oji anyị achọzi correct ya inwe your group biko unu kwesịrị na-eme ihe unu secretly enwe ozi nwere iji gị ije ya your DOS mgbe m bịa hụ isi m nọ DOS wo leadership and ekwete m n'ọnụ gị ka m ji wee nne mmadụ ọrụ ndị DOS biko ihe ọbụla ị ga-eji reach out to your DOS ya ọkwa nna gị ha na-eche okwu please nọrọ ebe ahụ ị nọ ka ha nọ na-eme the affairs emewu interfere ka enwee peace because a na-achọ ihe a na-afakwa awụ ka ere ezute another group ga dịka Simon Ekpa ka nke ndị na-afọ ndụ the insecurity nwekwa ike na-ebupụta ego and anyị ga-resist ya by all means. So biko ka ozi aruoro anyị maazị Nnamdi Kanu aka ya were nwayọọ hazie ihe na-eme na IPOB na ya chọzi another problem na anyị chọrọ ịdị ndụ hụ dị Biafra. Enwere ọtụtụ ụmụaka nọ na nga today ma ndị nwụrụ anwụ enwe ya na-akpọtụtụ ha aha ọ ndị ahụ ka anyị na-eme ka eleba ya marakwana otu a ga-esinye aka ka ndị nke ahụ were pụta.
Okay, we are going to start again to play. My happiness is that the video is not a long video. Okay, that's number one. That's number one. That's one of the good things about this video. And like I said, we are going to start again. But before then, let's quickly go through this write-up. Like I promised you, I have opened it, but my system refused to recognize it. Let me close it and open it again and see if they will recognize it. Hopefully, it will recognize now. Let me see again. Please, if you are just joining us, you clicking on that like button is what I expect you to do. Please, I am begging you, click on the like button. Very, very, very important because that is part of what we are here for. Now, let me present this before we go back to the video. That thing let me show you. That thing that you are seeing here, you come in peace. Man, you come in peace. You see this right up here? Up, you can see that over her head. I have actually screenshot it and expand it to this so that you can read it. Okay. Now let's go. This message is specifically for Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, that's MNK. Please share till this message get to Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Why na gwa gị na aga Sokoto aga af Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na achọzọ igeziri ozi to Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Ntọdịkwa. It seems where did I even stop? Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, okay. It seems all the confusion in IPOB is as a result of his lawyers and siblings insisting he must lead from the prison, which is not possible if the means, I think when he wants to say if he means to get Biafra, right? I know wherever. Ogenda na patana why Master Nnamdi Kanu gave order. Ekberima don't want to obey order. How can you say that you are his disciple? Ekberima, Master Nnamdi Kanu told you to do this. You don't want to do it. You say you cannot obey him because he's in the prison. That you are trying to disrespect him. Or if I know why come as because or if any DS what boy I be for. Or if I came this has been the merchant. They always tell you that how can you say that you don't want to obey Master Nnamdi Kanu? Master Nnamdi Kanu said this, Master Kanu said that. He said that he could not obey somebody in prison. He's an idiot. How can you disobey our supreme leader? The order has been given to you. Okay, even this hunter. Oh, Ekperima said that the Master Kanu gave him a slot, told him to obey slot, and he wanted IPOB to obey it. But when the same lawyer told him stop sit at home, he don't want to obey it. Imana, one thing I name here about compare and contrast. You know that we know they forget this kind of thing. Our thought is for ancient. Behave anyhow, we will still bring it, remind you of your previous statement. That is what DS used to say. Today, Egua no Chosovanaka ke Kapasuecho, find accusing the same thing they found they criticized before. And this woman is defending them with the same logic. The second part of the message says, Master Nnamdi Kanu, please throw caution in the air. We don't want the peace we have in the Southeast disturbed. Don't raise another group for us. We have not gotten over Simon. Work with your group, IPOB. On Ayobiko. What they don't know is that Master Nnamdi Kanu did not actually bring PMO. Are you following? Let me repeat myself. Master Nnamdi Kanu is not the one that told PM to come out and broadcast. Not at all. Just like what I'm doing now, I am just creating content. Like some of you asking me, are you a content creator? Are you a freedom fighter? I'm not a freedom fighter. I'm a content creator, original one. And if you don't have, if you don't like it, that's your problem. So that you are not going to invest your trust and love. Oh, can I report is agitating for me? No. You may like what I'm doing because I'm reminding you the truth. Am I a Biafran? 100%. Do you know why I'm not a freedom fighter? Because there are some qualities that many of us don't have that freedom fighters do have. You must have it. And that quality is you devoting everything, willing to sacrifice everything, never die attitude, your resilience. So if you don't like this truth, that means you are against the truth itself. Obon Umoko can has opposition today. May I admit na fantastic content creator. If I never carry men. You know what? A freedom fighter can never fight you because of position. A freedom fighter can never tell you to fall back because of position. Because what's the freedom fighter? What is freedom? Not position. Anybody that resign or quit because of position, you are not a freedom fighter. Are you following me? You are not a freedom fighter. Freedom fighters don't fight for position. They don't. They do that thing that they want is freedom. They don't even mind to dine and wine with the enemy to get what? Freedom. Anybody dragging position, fighting position. And I will tell you something before I will move forward. Have you noticed that DPM have never for once bragged? PM called me, I called PM, I am with PM, PM is with me, trying to be more relevant than even PM. She don't. And when she don't, some people are twisting it as seeing it as a weak, like she's weak, she's wicked. Because what they want her to come out and begin to drag one or two things. Oh, I am the owner of this. Oh, this belongs to me. She never do that. Go to United States of Biafran website. That site, apply. Can you take your time and browse, my people? Go and check. You will see even Ogenkere picture. You will see Chomo Koma picture there. No. If that I don't even mind to share it with you here. If anybody doubts, I will share the script here live. Guess what? Because her problem is not about power, position, and what have you. That is not what she wants.
Recording in progress.
She understands what she wants, and she's doing that diligently. So I'm going to wind down now because fundraising have just started. They have not started, they just opened the platform. So I will do my best to come back again in just a few minutes. Okay? Honestly, we are going to come back to this program. I have a lot to share with us to connect it up. But one thing I wanted to go with now is that a freedom fighter don't fight for position. You can argue, but when you have time, we'll come back to this topic. And I have a look. We are going to analyze all these things that this woman said here. Maybe I don't know when the fundraiser will end. If we can make it later tonight or maybe tomorrow. But keep your eyes on the channel. And before you go, please like the video. I can see our brother Triple M is in the house, and Paulinus, I see you as well. What a bright! All of you in the comment section. I appreciate your time. Please keep your eyes here. We are coming back instanta for fundraising without wasting much time. God bless you. See you again. Bye bye for now. Take care.